Rasty McGibbon with Women's Division II, Sault College player Emily Moore. Thanks for coming on 5 Minute Major.
Thanks for having me.
See, actually from last year to this year, we gave the show a name, so it's kind of good,
yeah.
right? Where you want to be, back in the National Championship, against a team that you know very well, Assiniboine. Any special preparation go into into getting ready for the Rumble, the Battle of the Cougars?
Nothing too different. We were kind of anticipating this throughout the year, so we kind of kept to our strict schedules, our daily routines throughout this week. Everyone's been wearing the same socks and kind of doing their own thing. But I think playing Assiniboine, that's kind of our end game. This is going to be a great hockey game, and I think everyone's more excited than nervous. We're just happy to be here and play such a great competition, especially in the last game as a final.
Do you think that, now it's boiling all down to one game? You had pool play where you have the chance to make a mistake and sometimes you can still advance. But, here it's for all the marbles. Does it make power play opportunities and penalty killing that much more important?
Yeah, everything counts. Mistakes happen, but you have to capitalize when you can. Make sure your power play is effective and you're moving the puck well. And on that note, your penalty kill, you got to box them out. Every chance you get, you have to capitalize. Both of these teams, if given the opportunity, they will score, and Assiniboine will score. So it's neck and neck. So whenever we get the chance, we have to capitalize on that.
Knowing how bad Assiniboine wants to beat you, does that get you pumped up?
Yeah, it definitely lights a fire under us. Coming back here, winning last year kind of has a target on our back, but we're also proud to be here and returning and super grateful. I think we're a little jittery, but two teams from Canada is kind of cool to have in the final in the ACHA. So I think that's kind of there's a little grace around having both of us here, but we want to bring it home.
Tell me what being a champion has been like for that year back at Sault College.
It's been amazing. As soon as we got back, the whole community just kind of surrounded us. And then we had little celebrations, and everywhere we went, people came up to us and were asking us questions and congratulating us. And
did you feel like celebrities?
We did, yeah.
Did you really?
It was something that I've never felt before. Coming from a small town,
someone even told me they were going in Tim's and getting free coffee.
Yeah, people, it was crazy. Someone in line was behind you, and they recognized the backpack or whatever we were wearing, and they're hey, coffee's on me.
Wow.
And we did a bunch of little meet and greets with some schools and the younger Sioux female hockey, and just the admiration in their eyes was it was a whole other feeling. It was crazy.
Now that you've had that feeling, are you hooked on it?
Yeah.
Is that a motivation as well?
Yeah, we're hungry for it. Living through that was, like I said, one of the best things ever. So we want to bring that home and keep reliving that and, inspiring, younger generations of female players and everybody around us who have supported us, through the years before and the last 2 years here. So we want to bring it home for them.
Your decision to leave Tweed, Ontario, small town.
Very small town. Head
to the Sioux, pursue metal fabrication, but also to play hockey. Best decision ever?
Dream come true. Couldn't have gone with a better decision. Coming from a small town and playing hockey, it's tough to kind of get seen and get your name out there, but and I knew I didn't want a big school, so finding Sault College and then finding a program that I had such an interest in, I actually couldn't believe it the first time I looked at it. So it just makes all this more bittersweet, just being here, and it's exactly what I wanted. So being able to play hockey and a career of my choice, I love it.
Tell me, I got two questions for you, and they're totally unrelated. Tell me how special your relationship with your coach is. She, and again, I get to meet her on this stage, but she seems so concerned about all of you ladies and not just the hockey aspect. Tell me how special she is to your team.
She is so much more than a coach to us. There is the coaching side where she's hard on us and she wants us to take that next step as a player, but
she can actually get mad, can't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
Don't know that. But as a person and the way she is for us, she's someone that I'll look up to forever. And she's such a great role model in helping us through, dumb little problems or big school problems or big life problems. Like we usually walk into her office, steal a handful of candy, and kind of sit down for half an hour and talk to her. And she's never rushing us out. Or if we come back later that day, it's a little like, okay, guys, get out of here.
Yeah.
But she motivates us in every way. And to see her, having a baby this year and coming back 4 days after to coach us on the bench, like that was just so motivational. And everybody looks up to her.
Do you almost feel like big sisters now to the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's 21 of us.
Okay. Superstitions. Do you have any, and what are they?
I have lots.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My stick is a big one. I go for warm up and I tape my stick and I put it on the wall outside of the dressing room. Nobody is allowed to touch it, and everybody knows that.
Okay. What happens if they touch it? Throws you off?
It's a solid glare for sure.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, then I have to get back in my groove.
You have to retape it, or?
No, I just have to get a feeling for it.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah. Do you feel that you have a connection with your stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
I've got a connection with my pickup truck, but that's another story. Yeah.
Coming off for floods, I actually leave my gloves outside the dressing room with my stick to kind of
talk to each other?
Yeah, and I gotta keep it outside of the dressing room just to keep them on ice, basically.
Okay, you got to keep them ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Any team that you can share with us?
Team superstition. Our warm up is pretty on
regimented.
par. We have the same songs lined up for at the same time we do a certain exercise.
Right.
We do our 2 lines of mobility and then our stretching at the end, and there's a dance party scheduled. Same song, it's choreographed.
Wow.
Everything, yeah.
Jeez.
It's a whole group
This is a whole other world.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it just kind of gets us closer and kind of tied in mentally with each other.
Is this the last game for you?
This is not. I'm actually back next year.
You're back next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
If so, I would have been...
It'd be hard, wouldn't it?
Yeah, very hard.
How many ladies were leaving your team?
I believe 6 or 7.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I mean, actually, maybe closer to 8 or 9, I think.
Yeah. Do you think for them the pressure to get your name back on this is even higher?
Yeah, I think the last little burst, they just want to give for the team and for themselves. I think it's been an emotional week. You can kind of see them sometimes during the day. It's taking deep breaths, this is it. But that doesn't make them any less effective. They're here to show up. They're here for our first years and our second years. They have become so in love with our team that they want to get our name back on there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for this.
Thank you.
This is 2023 Tournament MVP, 2024 National Championship finalist with Sault College, Emily Moore, the pride of Tweed, Ontario.